Kamala Harris was put in charge of the border crisis by Joe Biden, but she's not doing much. She hasn't made a visit to the border yet, even though it's pretty easy for her to get there. Any member of media, including our border correspondents, could help her find her way. But even though Kamala hasn't been there, lucky illegal immigrant children are getting copies of her children's book called Superheroes Are Everywhere. I wonder what the headlines would say if the federal government started distributing The Art of the Deal back during the Trump years. But we won't probably ever know the answer to that, because if we did that, it would blow, if President Trump had done that, it would blow sky high. And if he did it in his next term, if he is to be elected like so many are hoping for, of course, that would blow sky high too, and probably result in a third impeachment trial. Here with us to talk about all the stuff going down that is important, man on top of all of it, Congressman Jody Hice joins us now. Congressman, so great to see you.
Great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Congressman, Kamala Harris, you know, she says she can't get to the border. She's just way too busy with things like COVID, which I don't even know what about COVID or why COVID's keeping her so busy, but children are getting her book. That's very important that she self-promotes to all the children at the border. So maybe that's why she wants to flood the border with illegals so that she can get more of her books printed. I don't know. Do we know if she's making a profit from these books being distributed to the illegal immigrant children?
We don't know. I think that's a great question. We need to know the answer to that. We also need to know who is paying for these books to be put in the welcome package to begin with. I would assume that at the end of the day, it's the American taxpayers who are paying for Kamala's book to be distributed to these illegal individuals coming across our border. What are we thinking? What's going on at our southern border? It's been over a month where she has been supposedly in charge of what's happening at the southern border. She has yet to even make a trip there, and yet her book is there. It's hard to make this stuff up. It's hard to believe, but it is absolute insanity. And I want to know the answer to your question, and I want to know who's paying for these books to be placed there to begin with.